let me show you this video. This is, they were at the Biden, they were calling on Biden and Commerce. Oh, they were at a meeting of Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo to end fossil fuels. And here is that video. Or not.
We need clean air, not another billionaire. We need clean air, not another billionaire.
Stop funding fossil fuels. It's been 20 years.
And fossil fuels, Gina, and fossil fuels. And fossil fuels, Gina, and fossil fuels.
Guys,
Gina,
if you want to talk later, we can do that.
Why did your administration approve the Alaska LNG project, which does more harm to the climate than Willow? Please don't talk. We need clean air,
not another billionaire. We need clean air, not another billionaire.
You're done. Let it out. You're done. You're done.
Why are you
now have
if I'm not
tangible evidence.
Well, the justice for you.
What's happening to our friend?
We love you.
So that's climatedefiance.org. And so I love, first of all, I love that the what she said. She goes, if you'd like to talk later, we can do that. Yeah, you know what? No, you can't, because you won't. If you want to talk later bullshit. Yeah, we tried the let's talk later thing. We tried that approach for roughly like 40, 60 years. When was it they first accurately knew about climate crisis? Oh, 1959. We've seen documents at minimum. So we've tried that approach of, oh, okay. Oh, you want to talk later? Okay, well, yeah. Well, sure. We'll talk later. We tried that approach for years and years, and now we're in a boiling planet. Now it is, the temperature is shooting off the charts. They fucking fish are dying, the corals are dying, the bees are dying, and you're sitting there going, if you'd like to talk later. No, we tried the talk later thing. Didn't work. So this idea of if you want to talk later is just bullshit. And then, of course, there's at the end of that video, there's them kicking out the camera guy, because you can't have someone filming the reality. You can't show that to the world. So you're done. He's kicking out the guy with the camera. Even though it's supposed to be legal to film these proceedings. But yeah, you got all that bullshit. But then here's how they were treated after their arrests. This is a statement from the co-founder Michael Greenberg of Climate Defiance. He said, this is not an easy thing to write about, but I just got out of jail. I was trapped in a 35 square foot cage. I slept on bare metal shelf. I was denied a sleeping pad. I resorted to using my running shoes as a mattress. My shirt was my pillow. I was desperate for sleep and unable to achieve it. I understood for the first time why sleep deprivation counts as torture technique. Roaches swarmed every surface. Anguish cries from mentally ill people were heard in the ward. Let's see. He says, I got locked up because I confronted the venture capitalist commerce secretary who is complicit in our nation's fossil fuel build out. I didn't realize that was the term we use. Serving on the board of the Export-Import Bank, she sat silently by as days ago this bank insured a $400 million loan to the gas titan. They are still, that's the thing, they're not decreasing the infrastructure for this shit. They are increasing. It is going up. It is, let's keep exploiting fossil fuels. The U.S., and you won't get this from just about any other goddamn show, at least I haven't heard much of it. The U.S., the power of the U.S. comes from the petrodollar. Petro is in the goddamn word. It comes from the fact that we can print unlimited dollars. The reason we can print unlimited dollars and have the dollar not go down much is because of the petrodollar, because oil and gas in this world is sold in U.S. dollars. As long as that's the case, as long as the U.S. empire is one of the richest in the world and we are relying on the petrodollar for our power, the U.S. government will want endless use of fossil fuels. They will want it to go up every year. They will want people to sell and trade and use and exploit and burn fossil fuels at every turn. That is where they want it to head, always, no matter what they tell you. Because if that changes, if let's say tomorrow they're like, breakthrough in fusion energy, we suddenly did it, free energy for the world, the dollar would collapse overnight, because then the petrodollar would not be needed. The U.S. couldn't just print trillions upon trillions of dollars, which there's not, we don't actually, it's a term. It's just we use the term print. It's not, they don't print. Nothing's printed anymore. It's like 98% of all dollars are not printed. It's just on a computer. So I don't know why we say they're not a thing. Like the thing, I mean, when was the last time you really used like a dollar bill? Like honestly, like someone hands you a dollar bill and you act like they just hand you a used snot rag. You're like, oh, what is that? Why is it green? What did you do? What is that? So anyway, we don't print them anymore. We just have it's just a computer system. But anyway, we have to keep using fossil fuels in a grand way, meaning the U.S. ruling elite are driving this world, this planet to its death. We are in a death cycle if we don't stop this, and they're not stopping it. They're not. And then they have the nerve to go, how dare you show up at our meeting and say things? We 99% of that woman's life, the Commerce Secretary, she's able to exploit this world, destroy it for all of us on a daily basis, without any interruption. 99% of her life, 99.9% of the functional life she does when she moves around this world, she has no interruptions as she destroys the planet, helps destroy the planet, helps facilitate this destruction of our habitable world. No interruption. The only interruption she gets is this 12 seconds in her meeting that they forced her to leave. And during that time, she was furious. Security guards are furious. They lock them up. They imprison them. She said, can please stop, go away so I can continue to destroy this planet on my own. On my own. All right. Anyway, I wanted to show that and also read some of that statement. That statement also speaks to our horrific prison industrial complex. It's done against activists, but obviously it's done against all prisoners. It's done against lock them in a cell, no pillow, no blanket, roaches everywhere, and just exploit them and destroy them as much as you can in that manner. And this is the norm for our prisoners. And of course, Joe Biden, as most of you know, helped double the prison population in this country, turning it into the largest prison industrial complex in the world. Thank you, Joe Biden. Way to go, Joe.